Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Adam back here, and today I have another Clonearmycustoms unboxing, but this one is a little bit different because it's actually mixed in with a bunch of Avfigures. And Avfigures, if you don't know, I mean, they're pretty massive now, but they make decaled clone troopers that you can either decal yourself, or they also make printed figures now. But mainly clone minifigures is what we're going to be unboxing today. From both companies. So yeah, I already cracked this one open just because I am excited to unbox this. And this is something that I got from a friend. So this is something that I really sort of has a mix of things. That's why it has a mix of things. Like, it also has some Star Wars regular figures as well. And yeah, I meant to unbox this a lot sooner, but I honestly forgot about it. So it has a mix of things, including a really nice Avfigures, if I can get this on, Phase 2 5's minifigure, which is super cool looking. And a little bit of funny things happen because part of these Avfigures minifigures are actually ones that I decaled for the person that I bought this from, but he then sort of got disinterested in Lego and sold them back to me. So a little bit of a funny thing there. Some of these minifigures, at least, I decaled myself. Not all of them, but a few. So yeah, we got Phase 2 Kicks there, and then we got Commander Wolf. And these, again, all Avfigures. You can generally tell the difference between decaled. They're a lot glossier. But this is a really nice figure. Some of these ones I bought for next to nothing because they had scuffs on them or stuff. But he was mainly just trying to get rid of some stuff, so that's why I bought them mainly. Trying to help a homie out. And then this looks like a cross between... Actually, I think this is a Minifigs for You cape, or Cape Madness. If you don't know, they were like the OGs for custom capes. Yeah, so we got a Phase 2 Rex here with some Cape Madness Lego cloth. It just looks a lot like the Minifigs for You cloth itself. So yeah, so I'm just going through the Avfigures first, then we'll get into the Clonearmycustoms. But yeah, these weapons, I believe, too, are also... I don't remember which brand these are. Someone can tell me down in the comments. You guys are just as much clone Lego nerds as I am. These guns look so familiar, but I don't know. There's like a brand before Clonearmycustoms that used to sell them on a mass scale. But yeah, so got a nice decaled Hound here as well. Just amazing quality. The helmet is a little loose, honestly, but it's not too much to complain about because the rest of it's made so perfectly. So anyways, yeah, so we got the realistic Phase 2 Echo right here. Again, these Avfigures are so old that these are the 3D casted helmets, so they're really loose because the anti-stud, the thing where this top part of the stud connects in the helmet, was not made great, honestly, from Avfigures when they first came out, because they're just not fantastic. But this was one of the first printed figures, I believe, is what we're looking at. This is a printed Phase 2 Echo, or realistic Phase 2 Echo, and it comes with the blasters as well, which are also 3D printed. So super sick right there. And yeah, you can see his helmet is really loose, but the rest of the figure is just so amazing. But yeah, the helmet slides right off. But overall, not the biggest complaint. I mean, it could be worse. And then we got Pawns in his Phase 1 armor. I believe this was one that I decaled. I think it was. I hope it stayed all together. It looks like it did. Yeah, I mean, the problem with decal figures is they just over time, and you guys have seen this with my old Clonearmycustoms unboxings, they fade for whatever reason. They fade, they get, you move an arm the wrong way, or you drop it and stuff gets underneath the decal, whatever happens. It's not great, honestly, for long-term viability. I think this was also one I decaled because I remember my OCD was catching up with me when this leg was crooked, but yeah, this is nice Jesse nonetheless. But yeah, it's just kind of funny selling something to someone and then getting it back, because like sometimes you kind of have that feeling where you're like, why did I sell those? Oh my god, they're so cool or something, and now I get the opportunity to have it back. So really cool in that sense. I didn't mind at all purchasing them back, honestly. Kind of happy about it. But yeah, Phase 1 Rex. This looks like a spliced one where the details were purposely left off to keep it looking Lego-esque, not too much detail, because you can see on the lower legs at least it's missing. I would assume that's why that's gone, because it's too symmetrical to be an accident, at least. Yeah, and then we have Phase 2 Tup as well. It's got slightly yellowed legs, but other than that, I mean, the legs are overall probably the worst condition out of any of these, but the torso and the rest of it looks amazing. So really cool there. And you can see the army of clones is building in the back as I'm going through all these bags. It's always really cool to have these figures. I remember making a lot of the Avfigures decals just because I think I still have a bunch of them, but yeah, they're so cool. It's like literally so detailed in every aspect, and you can make them for next to nothing, because the pieces are all like, you can buy them pre-made, but you can also make your own. So a lot of creativity that I admire goes into the whole community. But anyways, here is Dogma. This one's definitely in pretty garbage condition, I would say. The leg decals are coming off, looks like, but again, he was just basically getting rid of them, so not terrible. And this is the Phase 2 printed 5s. So I think this was the first run of these, again with the Echo, which is why the helmet is so loose, but at least the antenna sticks. So I just gotta figure out a way to keep the I'll probably just end up bending the pauldron back, make it not flip up like that. But anyways, you can tell it's printed usually because the arm detailing lacks, because that was before Avfigures started doing the wraparound arm printing, which is something they only started doing recently. But anyways, I know all the CAC people who came here to see the CAC are dying right now because I'm saving those for very last, but we're almost there. Just Phase 2 Cody. Overall, I think this is the damaged. Yeah, this is the damaged variant. This is the detailed variant with all the damaged weathering. But he does also have a nick on his visor there. But overall, good condition. I guess the legs a little worn, but not terrible condition. I think there is. So this is the CAC. Mostly there is this one mismatched. This is obviously Avfigures cloth, and then Clonearmycustoms helmet, but the body is Avfigures as well. So that actually I think is technically the last one. But now we have something very special with these CAC, because I do not have a lot of the realistic Phase 2 figures, or the ones with the new helmet basically. And this lot was special in that sense to me, because this is my opportunity to get a bunch of these for pretty cheap. So yeah, I got, we'll start with Bly. I got this, or not Bly, Devis, I mean, sorry. I know about a bunch of you are about to go in the comments, but Devis, obviously, realistic phase 2 helmet, looks very sharp with the macros. Got the brick arms, DC 15, very cool. So that is definitely a good one that I'm glad I got the upgraded version for, basically, with the realistic phase 2. And this is only the second and third ARC Trooper that I've had with this helmet. This is the Battlefront 2 ARC Trooper, and then this is the Echo realistic phase 2 ARC Trooper. Very cool figures as well. And yeah, you can see this is definitely one of the larger unboxings I've had. And then this is also another figure that I didn't have. I have Bakara, but I don't have this new helmet that they made, which honestly looks a lot better than the old one, just because it's not so fat. So it looks really nice proportionally. And then we have two realistic phase 2 shock troopers as well. I have a bunch of the old phase 2 shock troopers, but these ones look so much better. Really still happy that they decided to finally fix the helmets after all these years. And then we have Thyre, which, you know, honestly glorified shock trooper, because he just has the visor and the comma. That's the only thing that differentiates him from those two, but really cool nonetheless to have. And then we have the 442nd realistic phase 2 figure as well, which is as well super awesome. And these ones all, I think, have their heads. Nope, just that one, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was just the 442nd that had the face print. But anyways, you can see, I guess if we throw these guys in there too, we got Ren, Vader, Palpatine, and Anakin. Anakin has a special hilt there, but you can see pretty large unboxing overall, and really good figures overall too. If you're interested in any of these AV figures, just let me know. They'll probably be up on my eBay soon. I didn't want to sell I think it was the 5s is the one I was looking for. The rest were just kind of like, you know, he was getting rid of them. I took them, so yeah. And of course the CAC will be going into my collection. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. And thank you guys for watching overall. If you want more of these, please let me know. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is goodbye, and have a nice day.